Hello and welcome to another series of The Advocate with Albert Abkarian, where we talk about sports, talk about political issues, and interview a different variety of people in our shows. Tonight we're really honored to have and welcome here Vicken Eskidjian. Vicken, welcome. Thank you for accepting our invitation to come here. Vicken is with Academy USA, a brand new state-of-the-art location that opened up. It hasn't opened up yet completely, but it is open as of April 1st, I understand.
Absolutely.
And Vicken, welcome.
Thank you so much, Albert. Thank you for having me in your show. Looking forward to answer all the questions, and hopefully we'll have a nice interview.
No problem. We always start with talking about you as the as the director of the entire facility. I think it's good for people to know what your background is. So tell me a little bit about where you were born, start from there and come up to some of your highlights of your achievements, please.
Okay. As much as I don't like to talk about
I
that,
know.
but
you told me that, and you're going to do it anyways.
Yes. Well, I'm born in Lebanon, Armenian family in Lebanon, so I started in basketball at the age of 13, so it was kind of late to start, but I mean I made a good progress, and I was so serious and I loved the game. So in a few years I started playing with the men's team, bigger team. So I used to train every day at like about 6-7 hours a day without me noticing, like that's a natural thing. Now you have to plan.
You're doing what you love.
Yes, absolutely. I never thought like I'm training, I'm having fun. That was it. So, and later on everybody starts saying like, okay, this guy is talented, this guy is talented. So I was selected for the national team of Lebanon to represent the country in the Asian Game or Arab World Championships. So step by step, I made the national team at the age of 18, which I was the youngest in the team. And then on, many other basketball started growing in Lebanon. It's a small country, but they're very much passionate about the game.
I've seen some of your dunks, so I know you can at least dunk, if nothing else.
Yeah.
Because you were an amazing dunker.
At the beginning, I was like so focused on that, and I had an athletic ability also. In my school time, I used to do track and fields, which helped me a lot. So that's another advantage. So from there, I mean, when you're dunking and jumping high, people notice you more. So I worked on my game when I started getting older and older to play smarter, and So I made the national team of Lebanon, played 18 years as a professional for the Lebanese different clubs. We won many championships, local championship, Arab championship, and the Mediterranean championship, and then even won 2 times the Asian championship. So 48 countries, Lebanon, the smallest country, with the club. We beat the championship. We went to World Championship in Italy then. San Antonio Spurs was there. Like all the champion of Europe was there, so we had a good competition. Then I retired at 2006, and at that time I had an opportunity also to help the kids, and I love to give back my experience. So they noticed that I have that, and I have the experience to start coaching. I start assistant coach with the local teams, and then one of the coaches select me as an assistant for the women's national team, which was an honor also. So I played the national team, I coached the national team of Lebanon, which is the highest honor. And 2 years ago, I had the chance also to coach the Armenian national team under 20. We went to European Championship when we did some good result compared to what we had. And
amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing results. So that's great. The 6th player of the year in Asia 1 year.
Yes. Yes.
Dunk contests.
Many times.
Many times. I've seen all the highlights, and you looked much younger, more hair, and but you're just as fit as you were back then. I have to say it. Tell me a little bit about, it's a brand new venture. It's somebody in your ranking, national team coaches, going to Asian, and having that kind of a background is extremely helpful to a new academy. So tell me about the vision and who started and what was the idea behind Academy USA.
I'm not going to name the persons.
Sure.
They asked me not to be named, and I met this guy that he loves, he's like fanatic, he loves basketball, he loves Armenian players so much, he follows, and
we won't say his last name, but his name is Jack, but we won't say his last name. So we'll just say Jack.
Let's say
let's say Jack.
Let's say whoever you want to say it.
Right.
But we met. I mean, they were looking for me. The Armenian Federation were looking for me to hire me as the head coach of the U20 team, and this person reached out for me, and we met. And I said, yeah, gladly. I mean, it's an honor also. Like, I'm born in Lebanon, represent the country. My roots are Armenian, so proud of it. So it's an honor to coach the Armenian national team. So I did that too. So we had to start, knowing each other. And he asked me a question like, what's your vision? Like, what do you see? If you want to do something, what do you see? I said, I have to have an academy where it's all about developing the kids. It's not about playing games, winning games. It's a lab for players to develop the kids, giving them the best, because the academy by itself, it's a high end and very well built, but the program is much important than the facility itself.
Of course.
So yes, the facility is high end, but the program is much important. So I have the background because the FIBA, International Basketball Federation, they have a program for youth basketball, which is huge in Europe, in Asia, and here in America, it's kind of different.
You're a certified FIBA coach.
Yes, yeah. So I can give clinics for the coaches. I can, give my thoughts. I analyze games, like sometimes NBA games. Arabic channels, I won't name them, but I go and give an analytic and what should be done, And here, what should be done, it's not everybody can play, everybody can have a group. There's a lot of clubs, Armenian clubs, different clubs, that the kids have the chance to play there, but the kids are not getting much. It's like we're only giving tests for the kids without teaching them anything. So it's going to be the same. You're not going to improve. And in the clubs, all coaches, with all due respect, are volunteers, and there is no long-term program. So you have to have a long-term program, a long-term vision, because it's like taking your kid to school, and you want to monitor it all the years, step by step, until he graduates. Then another opportunity opens for him. He might choose whatever major he want to do, but you can't be just sometimes taking him to schools. Or sometime, if you want to play sometime, you're going to be sometime player, sometime level player, Yeah. You have to do the consistency by itself. If you want to lose your weight, consistency. You can't be going to gym doing 5 hours and you're going to improve, or only in the summer. No, you have to have a program. Since nobody has and follows the program or curriculum, that's why it's just like one thing here, one thing there. That's why we don't have athletes growing. Our dream is to have some athletes coming from the facility, our facility, and we will be proud, like, they're representing.
Going to college, going
yes,
hopefully to NBA.
Absolutely. I mean, in Europe, that's very famous. And like young kids, they go there, they even have schooling there, they get their education.
It's a real academy.
Yeah. So ours is similar to that. We have a part for schooling, goes after school, they can come, do their homework. If they need to take, let's say, chess class or want to learn piano or something, once they come there, they're going to spend a good time, and it's not going to be either or.
Yep.
It's going to be schooling also. We're very careful, and we want them to succeed in school also. It's not like just going to take time from their
they're interrelated. Let's come back, because I think this is a very important issue. We need to spend some time. Let's take a quick break, come back and discuss, focus about what you just said, because I want to focus on that. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back. Welcome back again. We're here with Vicken from Academy USA. He's basically talking about something that's real dear to me, and he basically said something that really make me think. He said we just keep giving our kids tests, but we never give them the class and tell them how to take the test. We keep taking them to games and maybe a couple of practices, but we don't give them the tools that they need to succeed in the test.
Absolutely.
It's like telling kids, just go and play, and we'll give you the test, and why are you getting D's?
Yeah.
You know, it just makes
Absolutely.
no sense whatsoever to do that, which is very, very good. So the Academy is not for people just to come have fun, to shoot a couple of basketballs and go home. That's not really what this Academy is about, is it?
It's absolutely not. But at the same time, even when you're giving, it's like it comes to the teacher. When you send your kids, I always give this school thing because there is a lot of teaching in it involved, and teacher monitoring, that coaches. I mean, there's a rare coaches that can teach as a teacher. You know, they have to communicate. Sometimes, you know, I see that, you know, you follow sports, and you know, like sometimes you see those coaches like shouting and yelling and for no reason, you know. Why? Because you don't have in your bag what you have to have. So you're shouting just to cover up certain things.
I'm a shouting coach, but not negative shouting. Just instructional shouting, because in a soccer field, you really can't talk to them.
I mean, if you're shouting that they can hear, it's fine. But you know, when your voice is heard, the message, what's the message behind it? You know. So they have to be a good communicator with the kids, and those kids are now very smart. You can't be just saying, because I said so. I learned the basketball because my coach said so. I didn't know why, but now there's a science behind it, you know, and it proves that you have to do this. You have to know how to communicate, you know, you have to give them the good environment. It's very important to put the kid in the right environment and a clean environment so he can excel, he can learn. So he needs, for success, he needs that environment. Then he needs a content, what he's getting. He has to be advanced and always developing the player year by year, level by level. We have for the beginners, we have the intermediate, we have the advanced, and those also will get. So if you're advanced, you're going to get much advanced, and if you're beginner, you're learning the fundamentals. So as young as they come in, as much as chance we have to work and prepare. The 13 and up program we have also, there is a game, they're going to be fun, but those already, they had to learn what they had to learn earlier.
Yes.
So their working plan is totally different. So we have the program for 13 and up, and 13 and 6 to 12 years old, 13 years old, and we're going to have 3 levels. Level 1 is the rookies, level 2 is going to be all-star, and level 3 is the MVPs for each category. It's not by age. Sometimes we see that too, like it's not by age, because you can have a kid 10 years old, but he's been practicing 4 years now. And versus a player 10 years old, he just started like a year.
Yeah. So it's based on the level of player,
yes.
Not based on the age group, because a 10-year-old could play 14, and a 14-year-old might have to play 8th.
Absolutely.
Or 10-year-old.
Absolutely. It's by the level.
It's totally understand. Let's make sure that everyone understands that the Academy USA is not just a basketball program. It's a basketball, soccer, volleyball.
And we have also a conditioning, strength and conditioning facility also. We're also adding some machines, and you know, especially for the kids, we're going to have professional trainers. Their goal is to teach those kids, because certain age you can't do certain movements, and for kids there is a lot of exercises, and for them to be in shape, to have a good footwork, to know how to the coordination, you know, that they need. So we have that too. So, and it's not anyone coming and volunteer coach coming and training. It's a professional design for kids. So our target is to have only the kids, I mean, you're not going to see people above 21. 18 is like the max. We might stretch it a bit, but that's the goal to have. So our focus is to give them this academy is like you graduate from our academy, you have to play somewhere. That's the goal.
Yes. Yeah.
But even if you don't play, sports teaches you life, teaches you everything. It's not like my son is not going to be a superstar or NBA or that. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Give them the right tool in the right environment. Let them excel, and you will be surprised.
So people now are spending $60, $70, $75 a session with someone, and in a month they might actually spend hundreds of dollars. So what do they get if they sign up with your program? And I don't want to talk about dollars and all that. They can go on the website and see it. But what do they get with that, with the money that they pay you?
Okay, so as I said, we have
either basketball, soccer, all of them. Put together.
I mean, my background is basketball, but I've been involved. I have a master's degree in physical education, so I know volleyball too and soccer. So even the coaches, it's the same principle. So for giving them for each level what they need based on that. So they can get, like, if the mini bowler, we're calling them mini bowlers, 12 and under, 13 and under. The mini bowlers will have 2 sessions with a professional coach, trainer. That one of our trainers. I mean, by the way, we are partner with the Junior NBA, partner with the Junior Clippers, and we have a negotiation now with the Lakers also to have a partnership with them. So the program that we're running, I mean, it's at the high end. That's why we're getting those partnerships. So for the kids, the mini bowlers, they will get 2 sessions with the trainer. And we have also, like for basketball, we have the shooting guns. For the soccer, we have also technologically advanced Toka machine. This is a machine that can shoot, so with different angles and different passes. So you have to control and pass to a certain direction to the targets. We have the Arena 360, one of the greatest invention for soccer. So they have to come and check us out,
It's so amazing.
I
have to tell you, I came in and I was just in awe, and I've been all over the place. I mean, you guys have 3 full basketball courts with score. I mean, with actual score in the timer. You have a full indoor soccer size, a little bit bigger actually, a grass area, 2 of them almost. You're gonna have volleyball. You got full training areas. I mean, this is for people who really say we're serious about getting better.
Absolutely.
Not just YMCA. Let's go and shoot some ball and go home. This is not that academy. This is a real academy. Or when they say academy, this is what it means. Like European soccer academy. It's kind of like that.
We have this. That's the idea. The soccer academy, basketball, volleyball academy. And like in the soccer field, like, let's say we have the court, and we have another court next to it, divided to 3 sections, so they can work on each section, and it's going to be, some of them are playing there, then they finish, they do their training drills, passing, kicking, whatever, then you go to the conditioning side using the machines. Now it's advanced. You have to keep it up with the technology. We have a lot of technology for basketball. Now it's a science behind it. Like the shooting angles, there's angle you have to shoot. If you shoot that, your percentage grows like 20-25% higher. Wow. So when the ball is going up, let's say in basketball, in a certain angle, which is 45-degree angle, the ball, when it arrives at the peak, it has the more chance because the circle, the basketball, will be the widest. So when you're shooting flat, it's not the widest, so your percentage will go. And there's a lot in the soccer also. We have like special net for the goal, so you can choose a target where to kick. It's not just kicking on the goal, where to kick. So that's skills, advanced skills. So
accuracy of your kicking.
Absolutely.
Before we go, I want to talk about that. If somebody wants to become a member, where do they go?
They have to go to www.academyusa.com or .org. And once they get there, they have the program. Once they have that on their telephone, on their app, they can see, and it shows, like when you open, it shows today's program. So we have also, like for the basketball, we have the guns, so it kicks passes, so you take and shoot, and there's a lot of drills for that.
Right.
So they can come and sign up. if they know basketball,
reserve time
they
to
have
just
to
do that.
yeah,
And that's part included in your
it's
package.
included, and we're going to give them also strength and conditioning to their level and to their age. So we have classes. At least at the beginning, we're going to be having 2 classes.
Okay.
And
So let me just say, Academy USA, academyusa.com.org, and once they go in there, they basically sign up. There might be a few packages, and then they can actually monitor all of this stuff online with their registration.
Yeah, they know which class they have to take. Once they get familiar, in a day or 2, they will know everything about
That's
it.
great.
And we invite through your program anyone like listening to us, anyone watching the TV, like we give a free session. Come and bring your child, let them experience, let them see, and see what you're getting.
Well, this is not enough time for us to cover everything in the academy, and I look forward in seeing a whole lot more about your academy, because I've seen it. It's the state of the art. If your kid is serious about soccer, basketball, volleyball, or conditioning, this is the place to go. So Academy USA is where you would go. We ran out of time, but I promise you we will have Academy USA back in here again with more of their achievements. We appreciate you spending time. Thank you very much, Vicken, for coming in and spending time with me.
Thank you so much.
Good night.